We are now at a cemetery called Old City Cemetery out here in Vancouver, Washington. I'm taking you guys to a grave site that's very interesting. Mrs. Crime and I ran across it on the internet the other day, and we thought we'll show you guys a little glimpse of this grave. Stay tuned, more to come. Mr. Wade here. I'm out here in the city cemetery out here in Vancouver, the Old City Cemetery. And I hope you guys enjoy what I'm going to bring to you guys. It's about a hanging of a man. Stay tuned. Got a grave here by Lloyd Floyd Hunt. Died December 7th, 1903. Age 42 years old. And this has come straight out the ground. Wow. Now the story begins, there was a guy in 1889, he owned a lot of land, and he was bludgeoned, murdered with a shotgun, regular handgun, and including a rifle. A lot of stuff was stolen. So this guy came walking by named Mr. Edward Gallagher. Now Mr. Gallagher, I guess he decided to go in this place in 1889, and he took some things and was later caught by the police, and he had some belongings of the guy that was murdered inside his house. Now the big story is this. So he was took in. He was later charged on the death of the guy, I'm going to post his name early in the video. So he was charged of this crime, this murder, this bludgeoning murder. Now, the story is this. He was sentenced to death. Now, he was sentenced to be hanged down here in Clark County. They never done this before, but they're going to do it now. So they done this in 1890. And they made a spectacle of this. They actually charged, gave tickets. A lot of followers came, a lot of people came to actually watch this event. Now, like I said, they made a spectacle of this. They actually put an ad in the paper, I guess, for an executioner. They paid them $250 to find an executioner and about $1,500 to do the execution on Mr. Gallagher. Now, as I read, it was about a big spectacle. Parents had kids on their shoulders. They gave food. They did a big thing on this execution thing. They asked Mr. Gallagher with the rope tied around his neck, any soft words? He says no. And just, they hung him. And he was hardcore. He was definitely hanged. And that was the only and last time that Washington County has hanged anybody ever since. Now the story unfold is that a lot of spectators went up to the hanging when he's at the bottom down there, and they actually took pieces of threading from the rope as souvenirs. This was a souvenir event. They actually made a holiday after Mr. Gallagher called the Holiday Hang Time. I'll definitely post that title of that on the video, but definitely made a holiday of this back in 1890. Now, Mr. Wade, I'm going to take you to his grave. It was something that was just put there as a placard or a footnote, they call it. But someone actually over years decided to go ahead and make a real grave for him, paid for it, and he has a grave. I'm going to take you over to it right now. Stay tuned. This is the gravesite of Edward Gallagher. It says died by legal hanging, July 11th, 1890. He was 27 years old. Edward Gallagher died by legal hanging. So that was his story in a nutshell. Wow. Now this cemetery was made in the early 1800s, I think. And I definitely put that date up there so you guys can see. Me and Mrs. Crime had been here before, maybe a year ago. And I ran across his story, decided to bring it to you guys, of Mr. Gallagher. So, wow. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more.